Alright. Time to put in my 25-year-old AC Delco filter. A little bit of shop dust. There, it'd be fine.
I got one up there that looks just like that. I'll replace it.
I'll take your old one maybe and put it in. That's a good old AC Delco. That'd be fine. I'm going to pour some oil into it. If the camera would stay still and not tip over on me. Take one of my gallon jugs of used oil. Pour some good used oil in this filter. And people have been saying, well, the media could all fall apart and the glue could separate and blow the motor. I sure hope it doesn't, because it'll leave me stranded, and that's not a good thing. On the other hand, I'm probably not driving this thing much more after this show. I'm going to buy some other piece of crap and tow it home. Tow it actually to my friend halfway home in Ohio. He's going to put air conditioning in it. That's the plan. So I need some beater vehicle to get back north, look for those prison escapees. And I don't want to buy anything in Ohio because it'll be rusted junk. So it doesn't leave too many options.
Who is that? Not Corvair Wild, is it?
Corvair Wild on YouTube is putting in his 5 minutes of mandatory maintenance, changing my oil filter.
Man? How you doing?
I got the video camera going, so keep it neat and clean.
Oh,
on the highest memory setting. I just bought this camera. It actually got shipped from Korea. Bought it from a fellow in Korea. So, unfortunately, I've already got my oil filter installed. You didn't get to see that because it ran into memory because I had it on the HQ. So now I'm going to tighten this up, put some oil in the motor, crank that baby up. Tweak it again and pop that filter out. We get 150 foot-pounds on this. Right there. Put some used goopy in. Nice used diesel oil. 1 quart. 2 quarts. Yeah, that's about right. Another quart. She was low. Lasted 50 years, just got one bad cylinder, but you know what happens when you take it apart? Yeah, once we got it apart, might as well deflash the heads, might as well blah 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 blah. Before you know it. Still low quart. I'll leave the crud in the bottom of the jug. Another one bites the dust. Looks good on the video. I'll go pick that up in a minute. They got lots of staff at this $150 a night hotel. Before you know it. Where I've got some of my apartments that junk men come around so often. You put some steel out there, anything of value, and it doesn't take an hour or two. Gone. I had some good dry firewood, 150-year-old lath from one of my old buildings. I put it by the curb. It stayed there for a week. Finally went away. Had all nice and bundled up. It was drying in the walls for 150 years. You'd think somebody would need it for kindling in the middle of the winter. Nice, dusty. There we go. We're all filled up. We can crank her up now and see if we got any damage. Crank that baby up. Give me a minute. It's going to fall over. It's going to soak my engine full of oil. Yeah. Been there, done that.
You know how that works. It's just not what's going to happen.
Guess I should put this inside here. It's got a bit of oil in it, would you say? I already tipped over once. We'll set this old filter right where someone could kick it over. Right there. We'll investigate that later. You want to hold that camera while I crank that up? Yep, it's running. You can see the counter counting down. Put the battery cable on and we'll see if she's still pouring out oil. Move my paper towels away. If it is, it's going to spray up right there. Not a good place for a man with a white shirt.
I'll just crank her first. I don't think she'll start.
How do you like that? No chokes. Choke. Well, whoop. Gets the oil filled up. We're not spraying under pressure. I think it was empty because she doesn't even hold 4. I put 3.5 in. There's the man who saved my life right there. Nice and quiet. Second time running out of oil. The first time I was driving back from a car show, I stopped, put a couple quarts in, drove another couple hundred miles, and it's just clattering.
Oh.
Typical.
Oh.
Runs for a little while and gets a little bored of running.
A little oil there or no?
No, I just
fitting.
No, I just dumped a whole bunch. I
Oh.
put it in by the jugs, and since it's used, I don't really care. I think she's fine. Addie, like that. I'll hold that camera again. I'll crank it up.
Don't forget your
There doesn't
lips here.
I got one for the alternator, and I got the wrong one.
All right.
I got the idle set real low. I think it's time to turn it up just a little. Just a smidge. Always howls when it's cold. Also runs on 5 cylinders, so warm. Good old girl. Simple as changing a filter. One guy says, I bet you $100 you put a filter on, you'll be fine. Tell him $100. Whoop, got a problem here. Spraying out oil from the filter. Yep, there's a problem here. Oh boy. Turn her off. Now we got a problem. Funny how that just started. It was nice and dry. It was then, this is now.